How's everybody doing this afternoon? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great, what is this, Monday or Tuesday? Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. It is officially hot as heck out here. So we are burning up out here in Southern California. It's like 95 degrees, but wherever you are, I hope it's cool, cooler than what it is out here. It is hot in the mug in California right now. But hello, hello, hello. If you haven't already, make sure as you come in, you guys hit that share button. Make sure you guys hit that star button. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in right now with me. Let's have ourselves a good, show. Let's really talk about some things. And I posted some stuff on my page. Got everybody kind of going crazy. Some old thoughts because he's been released for a minute, but we'll talk about that when it comes. What's up, Justin Kitchens? Appreciate you, my boy, for tapping in. Appreciate you. How you doing? If you haven't already, Justin, over here watching over on Facebook, please give me a share on Facebook. Share this in at least like 2 or 3 of your Facebook groups that you're in. What's up with you, Keith? Appreciate you watching on Facebook as well. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that share button. Ryan Smith, he says, what's up, West Coast? It is 55 degrees in Texas. Oh my God. So y'all are cold in Texas while we burning up out here in Southern California. Nigel Wazam, what's up with you on YouTube? Hey man, I don't got a lot of people that watch me on YouTube, but I'm trying to get there. So I appreciate you. If you could definitely share my content. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you. What's up with you, Buck Smith? Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you for coming in on YouTube as well. Hey, if you guys aren't watching me on YouTube, please go to my YouTube page, West Coast Cowboy, and literally just hit that subscribe button. I need all the subscribers on there as I possibly can. Facebook is getting weird at times, so I might have to end up shifting my attention to YouTube. But I appreciate my Facebook audience for their loyalty. DC for life, Texas, JW, what's up with you, sir? Appreciate you. Raw Dog Jones, what's up with you, my boy? On YouTube, please hit that share button. Nigel, what's up with you, my boy? Nigel, appreciate you for tapping in. Let me see what it looks like when, okay, I like that. Okay, that's not bad. What's up with you, Larry? Larry N. Hinch, what's up with you, sir? Appreciate you for watching. Like I said, no matter where you are, hey, can you guys please hit that share button? We've got about 70 people in here right now. We're trying to get up to 100. Jason Jesse, what's up with you, Jason? Appreciate you. Eric on Facebook. Eric, can you please share me in your Facebook groups that you like? Nigel, what's up with you, Nigel? Appreciate you, sir. 1900 Hulam, what's up with you, Brad? Appreciate you sharing on YouTube. Brad, share me on Facebook, please. If you're able to, please hit that share button. Please hit that share button. Trying to grow over there. My 74 people. Let's see if we can get 25 more people in here. Thomas Smith, what's up with you, Thomas? Appreciate you, Thomas, for sharing and hitting that subscribe button. Appreciate you, sir. Says, what's up, West Coast, Dallas Cowboy family? Appreciate you, sir. Hit that share button. If you can, Thomas, hit that share button. Aaron Bradley, what's up with you? We're going to talk about that. Aaron says Hill's get too expensive. Not really. Not really. Not really. Byron Angel, what's up with you? He says, I'm not an NFL fan, but I like watching your show. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. What sports do you like then? Let me know what sports you like. He said he's not an NFL fan, but he likes watching the show. So I appreciate you, sir. Let me know what show you like watching. Joseph Kukalua, what's up with you, my boy? He said it's raining and storm. It's raining out there in Hawaii. He's watching me on YouTube. Appreciate you, sir. In the 808, Bruno Stones. What's up, Bruno? What's up, my boy? Run the damn ball. What's up with you, my boy? Appreciate you. Dale Daniels, what's up with you, my boy? Checking in from Dallas, Texas. How cold is it out there in Dallas? I heard it's cold in Texas right now. Earl, hit that. Earl, appreciate you for sharing and watching. Hey, Daryl, hit that share button for me. Watching over on Facebook. Appreciate you, sir. What's up, West Coast? Get on TikTok. They love to show they look. Hey, I'm on TikTok, but I lost access to my TikTok page, so I'm actually having to redo my TikTok. So I only got like 200 people following me on TikTok right now, and I know there's like 5 different West Coast accounts on there, but one of my accounts got hacked, and then there's a fake one on there that's taking all my content and putting it on there. So I had to redo my whole Facebook account, my whole TikTok account. So I'm definitely trying to get back on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. I have to grow it so I can go live on it. I actually submitted a appeal today so I can start going live over there. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Earl? Dallas Cowboy fan. What's up with you? Appreciate you, Earl, for that comment. Um, Justin Valentine. What's up, Justin? Appreciate you, sir. As always, thank you for sharing on Facebook. I know y'all just heard them. Go get up and go get the door. Rob Chan. What's up with you, Rob? Appreciate you, Rob. Justin Valentine. What's up with you, Rob? 23rd in Texas. No, 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 no. We don't need. I hate the word need. I hate when people say you don't need something, because this is America. 99% of the stuff that we have in our house, you don't need. But yet we have it. You know what I'm saying? David Lopez. But I appreciate you for the comment. Appreciate you. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Get in your cage. Stormy, get in your cage. David Lopez, what's up with you? Get in your cage. How you doing today, man? Close her cage door. David Spellman, what's up with you, sir? Appreciate you watching on Facebook. Hit that share button. We're growing. We have 78 people right now. We're about 20 people away. Let's get to 100. Please, let's get to 100. Dale Daniels, he says, been checking you out for a while. Appreciate you, Dale. Stefan, what's up, Stefan? Appreciate you. How about them Cowboys? That's always a good one. Thank you for sharing on Facebook if you can. Raymond Baldwin, hit that share button. Appreciate you. He says, do you like football? I love football. Ryan Grissom, what's up with you, sir? Thank you for sharing on Facebook. Thank you for giving me a share on Facebook. Brianna's Angels, what's up with you, my boy? He says, I'm watching nothing but college basketball and football, everything else to do with college. Okay, so he's a big college guy. Okay. Who you think is going to win March Madness? Who do you think is going to win the whole thing? 19 Hulam says, I'm in Bulgaria. It's 2 a.m. What is you doing in Bulgaria? I'm curious. I need to know. He said, hey, thank you for sharing too. Raw Dog Jones, he says, we better his contract. That's what I do know. Okay. Thomas Smith, what's up with you, Thomas? What's up, Cowboy Nation? He says, what's up? Dale, what's up with you? He said it's 55 degrees out there. T Francisco, 7716. He says, Jerry, we'll screw that up. Appreciate you for sharing on YouTube. Lee Harrison, what's up with you, my boy? Lee, always sharing, always hitting me with some things. Appreciate you, sir. And Miss Mary, what's up with you, Miss Mary? What's up with you, Auntie? Please, Auntie, give me a share over there on Facebook. Give me a couple shares. We have 86 people trying to get to 100 people. George, what's up with you, George? Appreciate you, George. Burnett, Christopher, what's up, Burnett? If you can, give me a share on Facebook. Thomas, hey, what's up with you, Thomas? OG Thomas, what's up with you? Watching on YouTube now. Appreciate you. I remember you used to watch on Facebook. Now you watching on YouTube. Appreciate you. Roger Smith, what's up with you, my boy Roger? Thank you for sharing on Facebook. Mike Wells, what's up with you? From Columbus, Ohio, what's up with you? Roger Smith, Thomas Smith, I see you. I'm gonna make sure there's nobody I forget. Reckless Life Johnson, what's up, Reckless? Man, Reckless, hit that share button for me. We're about to get into the content right now. Los Brown, thank you, Los, for watching on Facebook. Hit the share button. David Freeman. Nah, bro, when we got enough deal with the GP, we don't need another receiver that may cause, oh my God, stop it right now. Roger Smith, what's up with you? All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it, man. So I posted this video today. You guys, it is your boy West Coast. So, yo, man, I want to know, man, your honest opinion. What do you think about the Dallas Cowboys signing Tariq Hill? Now, before y'all start, I posted that video today, and I ain't gonna lie, I have never in my life, well, in 2026, so many people disagree, but I love it because it's always good for content. It's always good to have different opinions and things like that. But I was actually sitting in a meeting today, bored out of my life, and I just started Googling stuff on the internet, and it dawned on me that Mr. Tariq Hill is still currently a free agent. You know what I'm saying? He has not been signed. Now, we all know that Tariq Hill had a major injury. He had a major injury that that sidelined him for a large portion of last year's season. He only played 4 games. He ended up breaking his leg, which is obviously catastrophic. But let's just remember, this is 2026. You know, guys get injured all the time, and they always able to come back. But he did get injured last year, which cost him pretty much all of 13 games outside of the games he did play, which he played about 4. Now, I want to show you guys something very interesting about Mr. Tariq Hill, because, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. If Tariq Hill, or when he is healthy, when he is available, I definitely believe that he is one of the top 10 receivers in the NFL, speed wise. Now, people are going to say that, you know, he's not going to be the same. Well, guess what? That remains to be. You know what I'm saying? Let's just talk about let's first look at this first thing right here. If you look right here, Tariq Hill throughout his career has never been a injury-prone receiver. This is a guy that is most likely going to be in the Hall of Fame at some point in his career. He is currently 31 years old. He'll be 32 years old. So is he on the older side of family? Is he on the opposite side of family of father time? Absolutely, he is. But at the same time, I'm not asking for Tariq Hill to come into Dallas and be a number 1 receiver. I'm not even asking Tariq Hill to be a number 2 receiver. I'm talking about Tariq Hill coming in and being a number 3 receiver behind CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Now, if you look at his stats, he played 4 games last year. He only caught 20 balls for about 265 yards, and he had 1 touchdown. Now, before that, 2024, he played all 17 games. He had 959 yards, 6 touchdowns. Before that, 2023, you can see the stats: 1,700 yards, 1,700 yards, 1,200 yards, 1,200 yards. And you got to remember, most of those 3 years in Miami was with Tua. Now, let's just be real. Tua is not even the caliber of quarterback that Dak Prescott is. So I definitely believe that he would have better production with Dak Prescott. Now, that's just to flat out kill the whole mindset if the guy can play. If Tariq Hill, and let's just be real, this is actually the worst injury he's ever had to deal with. So this is not bringing in a guy that has been systematically injured throughout his career, because that's not the truth. Tariq Hill, for the most part of his career, last year was the most games he ever missed in his career, to be honest with you. But outside of that, Tariq Hill has always been a very healthy and a very productive wide receiver. You know, so that's the first thing I want to touch on right there. Let's take that off so we can see. Boom. Now, let me show y'all. Let's talk about the money, because I know y'all want to talk about the money. Y'all want to talk about the money. What would it even take to get Tariq Hill? Well, Tariq Hill was released in February. Tariq Hill was released in February by the Miami Dolphins. Now, because they released him in the midst of his contract, they are going to still have to eat some of his contract. Now, release impact. The Dolphins created a significant cap space, but they will carry a $28.2 million dead cap hit. What does that mean? That means that the Miami Dolphins are going to literally pay him $28 million to not play for them. I'm going to have to go outside. I want y'all to read that while I take my setup outside. Somebody read that out loud for me. My son is getting tutoring in math and science. And because of that, it's a little loud in there. And I want to make sure his teacher has. All right, give me 1 second. I'm coming back. All right, bam. So Tariq Hill was released. He was released in February. And because of his release, the Miami Dolphins are going to have to eat. They got some cap room for him, but at the same time, they're also going to have to eat $28 million this year. So what does that mean for Mr. Tariq Hill? That simply means that Tariq Hill is going to get paid $28.2 million to not play for the Miami Dolphins. Now, is he hurt right now? Yes, he's hurt right now. He's still process of rehabbing. But I'm gonna tell you, if you look at his Instagram account, it looks as if he is in no way trying to not play this year. He is for sure trying to play this year. He is for sure. So everything that we're speaking of right now is also the premise of him being healthy. So that's we're not even gonna go into that because no, I'm not gonna be actively on here trying to sign a player that can't play. Now, when Tariq Hill, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The reason why I would think it makes sense to try, if you were gonna get him now, sign him now, is because once he is healthy, he's probably gonna be the most sought after wide receiver available because he'll probably be the only wide receiver available. So with that, what's gonna happen with the money? Well, the Miami Dolphins are going to pay him $28 million to not be a Dolphin. The exact same thing that the Miami Dolphins are going to do with Tua. The Miami Dolphins are also going to pay Tua about $36 million to not be a Miami Dolphin. And guess what he also did? He signed a contract on a vet minimum to go to the who? Not the Arizona Cardinals, to the Atlanta Falcons. Let me tell you who else did the same thing. Mr. What's the boy's name? The little boy that went to Lord forgive me, the little boy that went to the Minnesota Vikings. Kyler Murray. Everybody was wondering why Kyler Murray was okay with signing a vet minimum. Tua signed a vet minimum. You want to know why? Because they're still getting a massive amount of money from their prior team. So if you wanted to sign Tariq Hill, no, you wouldn't have to give him some massive contract next year. Why? And everything I'm speaking also is I'm speaking in a 1-year deal, in a 1-year deal fear idea. So just like the Atlanta Falcons signed Tua for a vet minimum, and just like the Minnesota Vikings signed Kyler Murray for a vet minimum, the Dallas Cowboys can also use that same math and sign Mr. Tariq Hill for a vet minimum for about it's actually $1.2 million to $1.3 million. Now, a healthy Tariq Hill for less than $2 million, that is a ridiculous deal. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, even if Tariq Hill is not the same receiver that he was before he got hurt, guess what? He still would be one of the best number 3 receivers in the NFL. And he would definitely be the best third receiver on our team because he's better than Turpin, healthy, and he's better than Flournoy, healthy. Now, someone said, do you think, what's up with you, Andre Stacks? Appreciate you, my boy. He says, some people are saying, do you think he plays special teams? No, I wouldn't even want Tariq Hill to play special teams. I would still let Turpin play special teams. Why? Because you're paying him $6 million. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I believe that you would get more production from Tariq Hill paying him $1.5 million at wide receiver than you will Turpin. And Turpin's my dude, but I'm just know the skill set of Turpin, and I also know the skill set of Tariq Hill. So remind yourself that you would not be responsible for giving him some large contract, because we all know Jerry, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. This type of deal is actually right up Jerry Jones's, or right up his mindset. Why? Because how you think we got Randall Cobb? How you think we got T.Y. Hilton? These are all older receivers who the Dallas Cowboys brought in on vet minimum, and they all excelled as our third receiver. So yeah, I'm definitely down with it. Someone says, I wouldn't mind having him on the team if you can get him cheap, and if he can be healthy, why not? And if he gets healthy, we would be better than any third string on our team right now. Facts. And he's going to be healthy. Nigel Wanzen says, Flip from Texas, we could sign him to a $1 to $2 million contract. Absolutely. He says we have bigger fish to fry. Yeah, you know what? We do have bigger fish to fry, but this is the thing. My pot can fry more than one fish. I would never buy a pot that can only fry one piece of fish. Typically, when you fry fish, you know what you have? 6 or 7 different items in there. We try to act like the Dallas Cowboys can't tie their shoes and think at the same time. Like, this is a professional team. The Dallas Cowboys are able to do multiple things at the same time. And I'm going to tell you this right now, at $1.5 million, he would be making less than every free agent that we brought in this season. Just be real with you. If you brought in Tariq Hill right now, he would be making less than the corner that you just brought in. The safety that you brought in that's making $3 million. He'd be lesser. He'd be cheaper than the safeties that you brought in at $3 million. He'd be less than the defensive tackle the defensive end that you traded for. He would actually be the cheapest free agent that you brought in. He would be the cheapest free agent you brought in this year, while also giving you the biggest upside. Let's go to the next bit. It says Andre Stacks. Chris Bag says I would take him as a trade bait as well. In order for trade bait, you'd have to get him on a multiple year deal. At 31 years old, turning 32, coming off of energy, I don't know if I'd be okay. If I did sign him to a multiple year deal, it'd be no more than 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And if he'd have to play on one, he'd have to play this year. So technically, you'd be trading Tariq Hill next year on a 1 year deal, which I don't know if anybody would be too interested in. And if I'm Tariq Hill, I probably wouldn't want to sign more than a 1 year deal, because I'm still thinking that I can still be a top 10 receiver regardless of my age, because it's all about performance. So if I'm Tariq Hill, I would have no problem going somewhere. Like, think about this. Why would Tariq Hill not want to come to Dallas? Like, think about this. Look what Dallas did for George. Look what Dallas and Dak Prescott did for George Pickens' career. George Pickens was considered a troublemaker. He was considered a this. He was considered all those things and above. They called him everything but a child of God. And he came to Dallas. You know what he did? He absolutely balled out. And now he's looked at as one of the top receivers in all the NFL and trying to get paid like one. So what a difference a year makes. Someone said, how old is Tariq Hill? He's 31 years old, but as a third receiver, it wouldn't matter. And I'm gonna tell you this: listen to me, for a 1 year deal, he'd be younger than Tariq Hill? I mean, he'd be younger than T.Y. Hilton when we got him, and you saw what T.Y. Hilton was able to do for us. It says, if we get Hill, then will see less of Ford. Listen to me. I don't give a damn about no goddamn Florinor. You don't even know Florinor. Tariq Hill is listen to me. That's why I had to go in the next room, because Cowboy fans, y'all absolutely piss me off with these Florinors and Turpins. These mother niggas ain't did shit. They ain't did nothing for us, bruh. They have done absolutely nothing for us, bruh. It is about trying to be productive this year. Like, bro, y'all be getting these I fell in love with player types, and y'all be wanting to stop us from getting players that are possibly going to the Hall of Fame for Flournoy. Listen to me. If you get Hill and Flournoy can't beat him out, that's his fault. That's his fault. Because remember, this is a performance-based business. That means the best players win. That means if Flournoy can't outplay him, he shouldn't. Like, that's low-key favoritism, what you're asking for. You don't want a guy that can be possibly better than another guy because you think he's going to take reps from him? No, then that guy's not a competitor then. He's not a competitor. He shouldn't be on a team then. That's just real. Like, that's how sports work. The best people are supposed to play. If you put all these dudes on the team on the field in the same time, and Tariq Hill is better than Flournoy, why would you not want Tariq Hill on the field? See, that's what separates us from these other teams that are really, really good and that press toward the mark, because we get caught up in guys that we want to see play. I don't want to see none of these dudes play. I want to see the best man that wins, period. Like, listen to me, I don't have any ties to Flournoy, just like I don't have any ties to CeeDee Lamb. I don't have any ties to George Pickens. I don't have any ties to any of these dudes. I want the best man to win. That's how it's supposed to be. Cowboy fans, I swear for Jesus Christ, y'all get caught up on these players that y'all just fall in love with. For what reason? For what reason? For what reason? For chemistry? Slap yourself. Dak only knew George Pickens 3 months before they went out there and shocked the whole NFL. What are you talking about? They got his best season with George Pickens. He never met the dude before. He didn't meet the dude until he came to the Dallas Cowboys. You don't need no damn chemistry. You need Dak to throw the ball up and Hill to go get it. And at the third receiver, knock it off. Knock it off. If the Dallas Cowboys had CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and a healthy Tariq Hill, you have the best wide receiver core in football, period. And I'm going to tell you this right here, with Dak Prescott being the highest paid quarterback in football this year, bruh, he has to have a good season. He has to have a ridiculous season. Dak is making more money this year than any quarterback in football. And y'all want to give him Flournoy. Get the hell out of here, man. Unless that's your cousin, I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I do not want to hear it. He just turned 32 March 1st. That might be true. That might be true. And I'm not using his body of work to discredit him. Just like I didn't use Trey Henderson's body of work to knock him off. How old is Trey Henderson? Y'all had no problem bringing him in. How old is Trey Henderson right now? Jonah Hill, what's up with you, my boy? Pickens' mindset is right with CD. They act like brothers. Man, they act like teammates, bro. Hey, I'm just playing with you. I know we like to see all these videos. Dudes act like teammates. They act like teammates that be on the same team. You know what I mean? They act like teammates. And guess what? If Tariq Hill came here, he would be right there in the car jamming out with him. That's what teammates do. You know what I'm saying? That's what teammates do. Somebody says you're absolutely right. Don't let guys move you off your square. Oh yeah, appreciate you, my boy. Tariq Hill is proven facts. Anyone would rather have Tariq Hill than Floyd. Ronald Hill, appreciate you, Ronald. Cowboy fans are just crazy sometimes. Like you don't get most y'all. What is Floyd Noy did for you to make you feel that way? Like you would literally be hoping that Floyd Noy could be half the receiver Tariq Hill is. Like literally. I ain't gonna read that, but hey, that's true. Tired ass Cowboy fan says anybody. That's a good ass comment. I'm gonna put it on the board. He says anybody that got a problem with getting Tariq Hill for $1 to $2 million don't know about football. I didn't say it. My boy did. I just showed it on the comment. Exactly. And thank you, Scott. That's what training camp is for. Training camp is designed to create battles. That's what training camp is designed for. Training camp is designed to create battles, to see who's the best man. Training camp is basically you taking all the receivers, dropping them in a pit, giving them one spoon, and telling them whoever come out alive is the man up. That's what training camp is supposed to be. You're supposed to be competitive. It's supposed to weed out all that. And that's what training camp is for. Training camp will show you if Floyd Noy is better than them. But we can't protect players because you want them to be something. What if Floyd Noy never beats that? What else I have to say? Also, I'm gonna tell you this right here. You bring in Tariq Hill, you know what that also means? Less throws to the tight end. If you brought in Tariq Hill as your third receiver, as a healthy receiver, maybe we don't throw the ball to the tight end as much. Why? Because Tariq Hill's run after catch is ridiculous. Go look at his yak yards. Career-wise, his career yak yards are ridiculous. Ridiculous. He's damn near a running back when he gets the ball in his hands after he catches the ball, but faster. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Even if Tariq Hill is 10% slower than what he was, he's still one of the fastest players in the NFL. He may not be the fastest person in the NFL, but even at him 10% slower, he's still one of the fastest dudes in the NFL at any position. JB boy, he said, "What's good?" Agree with you, bro. I don't know what these fans be looking at. Sorry to me, they are garbage to be. Sorry, fans, but I agree with what West Coast is talking about. Appreciate you, my boy. What's up with you, Big Time Show? I'll send you a link if you want to get on. I'll do it right now. Hold up. Y'all give me 1 second so I can send Bishop this link. Like I know I'm a really good blogger, but guess what? I feel like I'm better when I got friends. Dante Stevie Collins, what's up, my boy? Thank you for sharing on Facebook. Trey Henderson's 31 years old, and nobody had a problem with him. Coming off of an injury. We see how people be picking and choose what they want to be upset about or what they want. People pick and choose the grace they're willing to give. Someone says, how can they cover all three? LOL. When if Hill don't get the ball, he said, even if Hill don't get the ball, you know what? Even if Hill don't get the ball, you would still have to respect his speed. Like you would still Hill in the third receiver spot. You know what that means? That means you can't double CD Lambs. That means you can't double George Pickens.
What's up?
What's up with you, OG? Triple OG. Let me see if I can get you bigger on here.
I got you. I'm on my cell phone, so I'm good.
Oh, okay. Turn it to the side though, so I can. I'm on my cell phone too, but I just want you to be bigger if you can. Oh, dang. Hold on. Let me see. It might be my fault. Hold on. Hold on.
You good?
But they can definitely hear you though. Oh,
let's get it. What's up, good people? There you go. It's a different way. Go. Yeah, we good like that. I'm good. I'm turning some lights on. What's going on?
Screen, the green goblin got the green screen behind you. I see you, man. St. Patrick's Day.
No, I ain't setting up. I just answered. I saw you put the bat signal in there. What you talking about?
Talking about the Dallas Cowboys bringing in Tariq Hill possibly on a 1-year deal worth $1 to $2 million. Because listen, man, I was sitting in a courtroom today for custody court of my daughter. Y'all pray for me. And I was just sitting there and they was reading off all this stuff. So I kind of zoned out for a minute. But they weren't reading out my stuff. They were reading out other people's business. And, you know, I professionally mind my own business. And I'm just looking, I'm like, Tariq Hill posting all this stuff on Instagram and all these videos of him working out and all this other stuff. I'm like, man, he must not be signed to a team yet. And I went online and lo and behold, Tariq Hill is still a free agent.
Interesting.
So, you know, very, very interesting. So, you know, I made a video and the video low-key went viral. And,
yeah, I saw it. I saw that. Okay, I'm good. I saw your video, so I know what you're talking about now. This is easy for me.
Give me your thoughts on Dallas Cowboys bringing Tariq Hill. I make it so easy to say yes because listen, he got Miami Dolphins are going to pay him $28 million. He is going to get a check from the Miami Dolphins for $28.3. Don't forget about that $28.3 million to not be on their team. Imagine if your last job said, you know what, Bishop, big time, we love you, but we're going to go in a different direction. But this is what we're going to do, though. You know, because of the contract you signed, we're going to pay you a whole year of your salary to not come to work for us. And you can still go get another job. What?
Wow.
That's what's happening. And that's happening to a lot of Miami players. Why? Because they made Miami signed some bad contracts. You know what I'm saying? It's happening with Tua. Tua's getting like $40 million to be a backup quarterback in Atlanta. That's why he signed a vet minimum deal. Kyler Murray's getting like $39 million to be a quarterback in Minnesota. And guess what? He signed a vet minimum for $1.2 million. And another subject, I actually said on the Boss Cowboy show, they had a list of free agents. I actually said that I would bring Kyler Murray in on a free agent deal. Everybody laughed at me. And I'm telling y'all the exact same reason why they did it. Because when you go in to negotiate with a team and teams know that you're going to get paid $38 million, $27 million from a whole nother team, guess what? They're not even going to offer you no $15, $20 million contract because it's not necessary.
Yeah.
And you're not even going to ask for one. You want to know why? Because you know you're already getting $28 million guaranteed this year from a whole nother team that you don't have to work for.
Wow. This is easy to me because the Cowboys told me, and they told everybody here in your chat line, and those that may be watching this a little bit later, they kind of insinuated, said that, you know, we're on about a 3 year window, if I'm not mistaken. You in other words, to me, the draft and developmental system is over. If you're going to win a Super Bowl, you need to load that gun up as best as you can, the bullets, which leads to this. If Tyreek Hill is signing on a veteran, deal, which is only $1 million, that ain't nothing in an NFL roster. It's nothing. I'm quite sure the way they would write it up would be, anything where they can get out of it. They'll protect themselves with injury. He had a pretty gruesome injury, but if you've seen the film on him, it's worth the $1 million to take the chance. Plus, let's play fantasy football. The idea of Pickens, Lamb, and Hill as a 3 wide receiver set would scare any defensive coordinator. It would be, we already got the number 1 offense in the league. You think adding Hill to that is going to make it worse? I mean, this is almost, who you going to double? Who you going, I mean, what can you do with something like that? And then you got a too high safety look. Good God, Javonte Williams might run for 2,000 yards this year if you have something like that. I mean, it's you're not losing anything. He would almost be kind of like insurance, just in case CD goes down like he did last year for them 4 or 5 games. Guess what? Here comes Tyreek Hill and Pickens. Good God. I mean, it's dangerous. I mean, super dangerous. The last thing is this, and I just said it before, to me, listen, we don't have time for development. We got to go get it. See, that getting a Tyreek Hill sends a message to the whole NFL that, look, the Cowboys are trying to win this thing this year, not 2 years from now. This year. That represents, see, guys like Hill, guys like that represent, it equals to be a Super Bowl move. Those are Super Bowl moves. Those are not NFC East Championship moves. They're not, we going to make the playoff moves. No. At the end of the day, we going to be standing wherever the Super Bowl is. It's in SoFi, right? In your hometown, right? Is it in SoFi that's coming up here?
I think
At the end of the year, it's in SoFi. They're trying to win the Super Bowl. This is what everybody keep talking about. And me personally, I'm tired of everybody else stacking the deck while we just drafting and developing and hoping that we catch lightning in a bottle in one of these draft picks. While everybody else stacked the deck, I saw Tom Brady move from the Patriots in 1 year to Tampa Bay, and they tore down everything because they said this man is 40-some years old. We got one shot. We going after it this year. What happened? They stacked the deck.
Antonio Brown.
They went and got Gronk. They won the Super Bowl. I saw the Rams the following year. They tore down there. They went and got Stafford. They went and got Jalen Ramsey. They went and got Dante Fowler, a younger Dante Fowler, and put him beside with Aaron Donald. Guess what they did?
They got? They got Odell Beckham Jr., who everybody said was washed up, and balled in the Super Bowl until he got hurt.
Yeah, and they won the Super Bowl. So stacking the deck system works. And I know somebody gonna say, well, what did Seattle do? Well, Seattle did the same thing. They just didn't get a superstar player, but they got a bunch of B-plus players, especially on their defense. And they went and got a good quarterback in Donald, and he didn't blow up, and they won the Super Bowl. So when are we going? I saw Philadelphia. I hate to say this. I saw Philadelphia. They went and got Saquon. They went ahead and got another offensive lineman. They went ahead and got defense. What they do? They won the Super Bowl. I'm trying to figure out if everybody else is stacking the deck, when will the Cowboys finally stack the deck? Getting somebody like Hill, if that's what they want to do, that's kind of like putting another big bullet in a gun, an already loaded gun. And nobody could not stop that. I mean, nobody. It would just be, they're scoring 30 now a game almost. You put a Tyreek Hill in this, and if he's anything like he is, we're talking about a Hall of Fame receiver who still is a Hall of Fame, got plenty of gas left. He just tore his leg up. Plenty of guys that came back and tore his leg. You seen him run, he looked like he ain't lost no speed. He looked like the same guy.
In fact, and if you go look at his Instagram account and the videos that he's putting out, to me, Tariq Hill is a track guy who plays football. right?
Yeah.
So as far as going vertical, that is what his body is designed, has always been designed to do. And listen to me, I'm gonna tell you this right here. The same thing, my boy Sam said this. You got people out here that are okay with giving Brandon Aubrey $7 million, but you don't want to give Tariq Hill $1 million.
You're losing absolutely nothing by giving him
With $1 million, you could literally, as soon as if Tariq Hill is walking on the field and he say, coach, my leg hurt, you could cut him right there.
Right then. It's over. You
And
lose
it wouldn't
absolutely
cost you nothing.
Miami is paying him, not y'all. That $1 million is nothing. It's a drop in the bucket. That's nothing.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you another amazing stat. Do you know if you were to bring in Tariq Hill at vet minimum, he would be the cheapest free agent that you paid for this year?
It's crazy.
PJ, the safety that we got from Denver.
PJ Lock. Yeah, Lock.
PJ Lock, he's making $3 million.
Come on, man.
And he don't have nearly the upsides as a Tariq Hill. If you listen to me, if your only thing that you're telling me, the only reason you're telling me you don't want Tariq Hill is because he got injured last year, that means you didn't want Trey Henderson, and that means you didn't want Max Crosby because both them dudes were hurt last year.
And Max Crosby still hurt.
And Max Crosby still hurt.
He's still hurt right now. So it don't even make a sense. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. The reason was whoever this last comment said, how can you assume he'll only sign for $1 million? Because Miami's paying to 28.
Exactly.
The Cowboys would they offer him a veteran me. He's still getting his money from Miami. It's just that why would you add on to that? You know, if it is and really right now, you would treat Tyreek Hill, any owner would treat him like he's on a prove-it deal anyway. If there's some more money, to be made, it'll be after this year. Once everybody see how stable his leg is he still Tyreek Hill? Does he have fear when he gets tackled one time? How's he going to respond when he gets his leg? I mean, there's still some question marks. But if, like you said, the Instagram, that ain't fake what you seeing. If you seen him run, that's him. That's him running. He's still Tyreek Hill. So I listen, if the Cowboys did it, I would just say, ooh-wee, y'all just gave Dak Prescott another weapon. Look out. That's all I'm gonna say. But I don't have no problem with it. Why not? I mean, why not? It's easy, man. Why not? It makes perfect sense to me.
And that's why, what you just said right now is the exactly reason why I said that. Why I don't think Tariq Hill would even want to sign a multi-year year right now because he doesn't want to sign a deal based off people thinking that he's hurt. He wants to sign a deal based off people feeling that he is still playing and still play. Think about Randall, and listen to me. And I'm gonna tell you, this right here is up Jerry's lane. Like these are honestly a Tariq Hill for $1 million. That is actually the type of deals Jerry likes doing. Look at T.Y. Hilton. Everybody said we didn't need T.Y. Hilton. We didn't need him, but he still was productive. Look at Randall Cobb. Everybody said we don't need Randall Cobb. He's old. Yep, he was, but he was still productive.
Yeah, and personally, and I don't know how Tyreek his mindset is, but somebody got to give Tyreek another option other than going back home to the Kansas City Chiefs. Can I interest him in the number one offense in the league? Can I interest him in a team that will give him a chance to play, and give him an opportunity? No, you won't be number one, number two. But at this time, you'd probably, I don't know what the doctors have said about him, but he can be kind of covered by being with CD and George Pickens. The whole load wouldn't fall on him. I'm not saying it would be that way in Kansas City, but I'm saying everybody assumes that he's going to go back home, but I don't know. But I believe he'll be interested in somebody like the Cowboys, a quarterback like that. I don't have no problem with it. I don't have any problem with it. I love that.
And I'm gonna talk about two comments that are in here that people. First off, whenever you talk about someone's character or personality, you got to actually know that person. So we're not about to get into his pride won't let it. You don't know Tariq Hill. You don't know Tariq Hill. And I'm gonna tell you this right here: if Tariq Hill had any type of pride, he would have had a problem playing in Miami, where he was not the number one receiver. They had that Waddle kid out there who they was trying to elevate as their number one receiver. If he had a problem, he would have had a problem then. If he would have had a problem, he would have had a problem catching balls from Tua, who was not a good quarterback.
Yeah. And Tyreek Hill is smart enough to know, and he's been in the league. He knows, especially the way everybody saw how his leg looked when he got hurt. He knows he's on a prove-it deal. He knows that because it's hard to come back from something like that. I'm not saying that he can't, but you get kind of crazy whenever your leg is twisted the opposite direction like that and your bone's sticking out almost. You know good and well you just can't walk in the door full of pride talking about I'm still the man. You may be, but you're going to have to prove it. And so no team is about to offer him multi-year gigantic deal just because of his reputation, no matter how many all-pros and Pro Bowls he's been. That Tyreek, we got to see that Tyreek again before you get that type of money. The Tyreek that everybody sees now is the one that got injured on that sideline with his leg twisted around. And that's what they're looking at. That's why he's a free agent right now. That's why he's still a free agent right now. Because that's the Tyreek Hill they see. It's just that simple.
Now, listen, this is off Spark Tech. It says, despite the injury, he is expected to draw interest from teams like the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Ravens as potential high-impact, short-term additions, right? I'm going to touch on that, but now I want to look at this next point. It says, predicted next deal is likely a 1 to 2 year contract, possibly between the $4 to $5 million range, depending on the injury risk. Now, on a 2-year deal, they're talking about him making between $4 to $5 million. That right there is the exact reason why Tariq Hill will play on a 1-year deal, prove it somewhere, and then go somewhere and ball out and try to get him a contract.
Yes.
Now that first point, I'm going to tell you, the first point is what kind of cracks me up. Because look at the Chiefs. Who's their quarterback? Patrick Mahomes. So basically what they're saying is he's good enough for Patrick Mahomes. Okay. Who's the Chargers quarterback?
Herbert.
So they're saying he's good enough for Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ravens. Who's the Ravens quarterback? Lamar Jackson. So you mean to tell me he's good enough for he's good enough for Patrick Mahomes, Herbert, Lamar Jackson, but he's not good enough for Dak?
Yeah, exactly.
And think about this. The Chiefs, I'm going to ask you a question. Are the Chiefs like the Cowboys? No. The Chiefs are making moves to get them where? Back where they were a year before. Why do you think they just traded for Justin Fields? The reason why they traded for Justin Fields, you want to know why? Because they didn't want no bum backup quarterback that couldn't play for them if Patrick Mahomes ain't Patrick Mahomes. Now, obviously, Justin Fields is not even in the same question mark as Patrick Mahomes. But right now, as I speak, Justin Fields is probably one of the top 5 backup quarterbacks in the NFL. He's better than ours.
Yes.
He's better than our backup quarterback.
Yes. And you put him with Andy Reid, he's going to be better than he ever has been before. So it's no question about that. But you hit the nail on the head. If he's so injured and if he's so messed up, look at the teams that they're
interested in him.
It don't make any sense. I mean, come on now. That's the top. Those are the top of the line teams that considered in the league. You may argue about the Chargers, but the Ravens and the Chiefs usually are there close to the end. So why not that? Why not? The Cowboys had the number 1 offense in the league. Dak now at this time is considered without question. Unless you got a lot of Dak haters in here, he is definitely a top 5 quarterback in the league. Dak Prescott is. Leader of the number 1 offense in the league. You give this offense, look out, man. I mean, this is not hard to me. I'm not saying it, I'm saying I don't want him. I just listened to your video today and I said, you know what? Some team, and then he's a free agent. Tyreek Hill is not going to the first con. He's going to pick. You know what I'm saying? He's going to a winner where he got a chance to win a Super Bowl. That's where he is now. He's not wasting no year just trying to show that I can be the number 1 guy and be, all the he ain't doing all that. Tyreek, he don't have nothing to prove. Can you still run fast? Can you still get by folks? I say he can. Can you still catch the ball? He hurt his leg. He ain't hurt his hands. His hand's still good. So we ain't worried about that. This man is a 6-time All-Pro. I mean, come on.
He's a 6-time All-Pro, 8-time Pro Bowler.
This is a Hall of Fame dude. This is a Hall of Fame guy. This guy know how to play football. It ain't no question about it. He's one of them guys. What West Coast just tell everybody, say he's a track runner that plays football. Well, he's perfected the game. He's on his way to the Hall of Fame. He got a gold jacket waiting on him for long. And while he still and look, you might get one of the best versions of Tyreek. Let me throw that in because he got to prove it. That dude gonna be hungry, man. So why not add? I like it. I ain't got no problem with it.
And think about this. You know what's crazy? These same people that was saying this about Tariq Hill, the same people that was talking about Pickens when we traded for him, because Pickens was a locker room disaster in Pittsburgh, and we ain't even about to. Someone tried to tell me Pickens was not. He was just misunderstood. Well, ask the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ask Mike Tomlin. As forgiving and graceful. Exactly. As graceful and forgiving as Mike Tomlin is, if Tomlin gets you out of here, you know you messed up. That's all it is. Just Bob.
But guess what happened with Pickens? He came to Dallas and he had a mindset of what? I have to prove it. When you get in a camp, and I'm going to tell you, what's crazy? If you look at these three teams, the Lord just gave me this. If he goes to the Chiefs, what receiver healthy on the Chiefs is better than Tariq Hill?
It ain't Sidney Rice.
For sure. Chargers.
Chargers is Keenan still there, and he's older. He ain't better than Tyreek.
If he goes to the Ravens, he's Lamar Jackson's. If he's healthy and goes to the Ravens, he's hands down Lamar Jackson's best receiver ever in his career.
Without question, that's Pat, and Tyreek Hill is better than Zay Flowers because that's the number one guy over there. He's better than Zay Flowers is now. So, hey, you add a piece like this, you're telling your organization, your fan base. You're telling them that the rest of the league, we're serious about being there at the end. It's the kind of move that you're saying we want to be world champions. It's just that simple, man.
And you know what's crazy? Under any other circumstances, Tariq Hill would probably not have a problem. Would have a problem being a third option, but coming off of an injured season, I don't think he would have any problem. You know why? Because there's no pressure.
No pressure.
If he goes to Kansas City, there's for sure pressure. Why? Because you're the best receiver there. You are going to be looked at as the best that they have.
Yeah.
You go to Baltimore Chargers, you're going to be looked at as the best that they have. So I would honestly think that there would probably be more pressure to go there than to come here.
Yeah.
And then think about this. If you're selling someone, you're selling Tariq Hill. Well, guess what? George Pickens never caught over 800 yards. He never had over 800 yards until he met who? Dak.
Yes.
Dak.
Yes. At worst, with the Chiefs, at worst, he would be number two. Sidney Rice is their best wide out right now. But the argument would be made that, of course, that Tyreek would be. If he goes to the Chargers, he would be number one because he's better than Keenan Allen right now. I mean, there ain't no question. He come to Dallas, he number three. It's not even a question. About where he is, and God Almighty, y'all. I mean, my mind just thinking. I saw West thing today, and I just started thinking about it. Like, man, can you imagine the extra hours that the defensive coordinators got to stay up trying to figure out how we gonna play this? When them three come out there together like that, man, that would be sickening. It would be crazy. I mean, you can't stop.
Think about this. The Miami Dolphins did the exact same thing with two receivers that weren't even as good as Tariq Hill, but he was healthy, god dang it. And look what the Miami Dolphins were able to do in a 3-year window.
And a quarterback in Tua that can't even tie up Dak's shoes. I mean, can't even tie him up. So we talking about it, and they put up big numbers in Miami together. Can you imagine a dude like this with Prescott and this offense? Oh my goodness, man! I like it.
I love what you said about, because listen, the point of an offense is to put stress on the defense.
Major stress.
And let's think about this. And you know the cold thing about the game is, if Tariq was to come to Dallas, he could listen to me, he could take his time in rehab, low key. You want to know why? Because I got CeeDee Lamb. I got George Pickens. I got Floyd. I got Turpin.
You can keep if you're so worried about the injury, or even if he's not ready, you keep him in the bullpen until it's time. You activate him when it's time. He don't have to play a whole year. You just heard Wes talk about Odell Beckham. Beckham didn't play the whole year with the Rams. He didn't play the whole year. He came in at a certain time and he cooked. It's just that simple. So I mean, look, you the way this stuff is going now, man. I've been waiting for the Cowboys to finally try to stack the deck for years. We got a little taste of it last year with Pickens being on his team. That was a great stack the deck type move. Why not go all the way with it? Just get it all, especially at that price. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to cost. He really is not going to.
And think about this, Bishop. You literally, oh my God, you just literally said something that was so amazing. Bro, at $1 million, as long as I get 8 games in the regular season, bro, he could be hurt all the way to week 9. I don't care.
Yes.
$1 million, that is nothing.
Yes,
that is nothing. Sam Williams is making more than that.
Yes. I mean, good God. I mean, your backup linemen, some of them are making more than that. Come on now. This is not hard. I mean, somebody's going to benefit from it. And I don't know if it's going to be us, but somebody is going to sign him. And maybe West teams are kind of scared because I'm quite sure somebody's seen maybe his medicals or whatever. Maybe it's going to take, I hate to speak this, but, this is the NFL. Maybe it's going to take somebody to get hurt. And he'll be probably the first receiver, that might get called or whatever the case may be. So you just never know, man. I don't know.
My boy Sam went and looked at it. He said Odell Beckham actually came in week 10.
That's our rest of my case. I said he came late. Come on now. He came late. You got it. You gave him all those weeks. They signed him early now. Then they gave him all these weeks to heal completely. And he was a major impact for the regular season, the last bit of the regular season, and of course in the playoffs. Our argument could have been made that he would have been the MVP of the Super Bowl before he got hurt because he was killing people. So, I mean, why Jerry's known for rolling the dice. Well, not lately, but hey, roll the dice. You want a Super Bowl so bad, hey, this kind of moves that it takes. That's the way I look at it.
And I'm gonna tell you this: at $1 million, and I'm just saying vet minimum. At vet minimum, even if you want to give him between $1 to $3 million, guess what? That doesn't stop you from doing anything. That don't stop you from drafting nobody. That don't stop you from bringing it. Everybody's but we need defense. Go get them.
Well, go get them. Not only that, Wes. Everybody in this chat should already know that even if he was to say he was to get up to $3 million, it's going to be an incentive-based contract. You know that. It's not going to be just flat out $3 million. It's going to be incentive-based contract. Every contract he get right now, for his next contract at least, it's going to be incentive-based because the team has to protect themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. A team has to protect themselves. So whether it's a 1-year deal, he might sign up for a $1 million base salary, and he may get up to $2 million. And that's going to be based off catches, how many yards he gets, how many games he plays, et cetera, et cetera. So a team is going to protect themselves anyway. So, I mean, when you get an incentive-based contract, that's just like saying, man, if you don't meet it, we ain't lose nothing. So right. It's a cold world. Just I like it.
And you know what's crazy? Bishop? Like, even if Tariq Hill don't play a down this year, he would still be a top 10 paid wide receiver. And I'm going to tell you, that's the reason why nobody's going to give him no $10 to $15 million. You want to know why? Because everybody's focusing on, listen to me, if the Cowboys were to give him just $1 million, do you know he would still make $29.8 million? Why? Because he's still getting a check for $28 million from the Miami Dolphins, regardless.
Automatic.
Regardless. And guess what? Every 31 other teams know that. So no, there's not going to be. And guess what? Why you think teams are taking advantage of it? Like why did the Minnesota Vikings give Kyler Murray? They're going to do $1.5 million. That's why I said, listen, Kyler Murray's low-key making more than my back. He's making around the same amount of money as my backup quarterback.
It's crazy.
The only difference is one is Kyler Murray and one is Sam Howell.
There you go. Big difference. Big
And guess
difference.
who's gonna reap? And guess who's gonna reap the benefit of it? The Minnesota Vikings. Why? Because they have a starting caliber quarterback for third string quarterback price.
Yeah.
So every team is doing that. Atlanta Falcons just did it with Tua. Tua got a $1.5 million. And guess what? He's still getting $43 million from the Miami Dolphins. Well, why didn't Tua get 15, 10, $20 million? Because the Atlanta Falcons looked at him like, bruh, yeah, we know we not going to have to pay you that money, but you're still going to get it. So why would we give it? And listen to me, agents wouldn't even go in and ask for that.
No.
Like Tariq Hill still knows that he was injured. I don't understand why some of y'all players, some of these Cowboy fans, they think these players are just like not in tune with reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they are very much in tune with reality. Why you think Tariq Hill is aggressively posting all these videos of him working out and running? Because he's in tune with the reality that people think he's hurt.
Exactly. And he's trying to show everybody, I'm ready. I may not be with you in week 1, but I'll be ready in week 8. I'll be ready in week 8. Somebody need to take a chance on me. And I'm not saying that because I don't know where he is, because I'm not I don't follow the Dolphins. I really don't follow Tyreek. I know how dangerous he is. I know what a great player he is.
He was in Texas. He was in Texas running races against Noah Lyles. Last time I seen him 2 days ago.
Oh my God! Come on now. You don't even,
do y'all
know? Do y'all know who Noah Lyles is? Come on now. Come on, man. That's Olympian.
I know the fastest man in the world.
Come on now. That's an Olympian. Give me a break. So, it makes sense what you're saying, Wes. I ain't gonna knock it. I'm not gonna knock it at all. I like the idea of if we really are in a win it now mode, you really want to go to the Super Bowl. One of the ways that you can do it is simply by stacking the deck. That's the way I look at it. And this is one dude that can definitely say you can stack the deck, get his quarterback as many weapons as possible. That's the way I look at it. Especially, listen, let me take it another way. And Wes, you'll appreciate this. If you're not going to give me a top-notch defense, then strengthen your strength.
Right.
Your strength is the offense of this team. So if you're not going to take my defense to another level, then let's flip it on the other side and let's carry my offense even to a higher level than what they were last year. Because you see, last year, one thing we know about, I just use Philadelphia, for instance, and I know Kellen Moore left, but Saquon Barkley ran for 2,000 yards. What happened? The very next year, guess what? Defensive coordinator studied that offense all season long, and they shut Barkley down. Teams been looking at Dallas this year. Well, we're talking about another hole that you got to prepare for. You can't stop this. So the way I look at it is, if you're going to give me a top, this defense probably will not be the 32nd ranked defense in the league. If they are ranked 20th or 23rd, okay, it's not 32, but it's not great. Strengthen the offense. Listen, I don't care how you strengthen it, but strengthen it. Make this offense unguardable. Listen, if that means you got to go get me another running back, I know a lot of y'all been singing Jeremiah Love, whatever, just in case he dropped. Listen, I don't need Brandon Aubrey for 60-yard field goals. If I got Jeremiah Love and Williams running the ball, I'm kicking 30-yard field goals from now on.
Thank you. Or you're kicking extra points like you should be.
Okay, you scoring. I see. If you're going to strengthen the offense, go ahead. Okay. I know we're not going to get them, but that tight end from Oregon, Sadiq, they run a 4-3 and can line up outside. Can you imagine him in this offense with Pickens and Lamb? If you're not going to do that, go give me a Tyreek Hill. Do something that's going to strengthen your strength. That's what I'm saying. The strength of this team is the offense. I don't care what you got to do. Somebody said you want a right tackle. If he's better than Steele, so be it. If he's a killer, So be it. If we scored 29, I want 32 this year. You see what I'm saying? If we scored 29 points a game, give me 32 this year. My defense is not going to be number one in the league. I already know that. I don't care what we do in the draft. I know we ain't moving that far. So at some point, I'm not saying we supposed to draft everybody defense, but at some point, give Dak another weapon. If that's another tight end, get Schoonmaker out of there. Give me another tight end that can do it. Give me another running back to do it. Because right now, when I think about it, what do happen if Javonte Williams go down? Who our running back? I mean, who's our running back? I mean,
some guy named Martin, a bunch of guys we don't know. And you know what's crazy? And you know what's crazy? Like the best, if you listen, well, I think something fans need to realize is that the Dallas Cowboys are already preparing for this offense to have to carry this defense for a little bit of time anyway.
Yeah.
Like you're going to have to. Why? Because listen, like for all the people that say, oh, you don't know football. Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. You don't know football. If you think you about to get a brand new defensive coordinator, switch from a 4-3 to a 3-4, and then get brand new corners, because both your corners that are going to be starting are going to be brand new because they were not the starters last year. You're going to have a brand new defensive line and brand new linebackers. That sounds like a whole brand new defense.
Yeah,
right?
That's a brand new defense.
You're expecting all that to be. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm for weeks 1 through 4. I'm still expecting them to be the 32nd ranked defense. But you know what's gonna help them? That they're not on the field.
There you go.
You know who did that exact same thing? The team Tariq Hill just left. Who knew the Miami Dolphins defense was trash? But you know what they had? An offense that kept them off the field.
Yes, they ran the ball. They scored. They scored again. They ran the ball. Before you know it, it just became their offense. You could just send the guys in on a rush. That's what we did a few years ago. Defense with Quinn wasn't that great, but we blew so many people out that we made them one-dimensional. And even though we couldn't stop the run, we was up by 25. And it made you had to pass the ball. And that's how we just destroyed people. But when we got into a close game, they ran the ball down our throat. We couldn't stop the run. So listen, you got to make up your mind and be honest as an organization and say, hey, how are we going to win this year? Okay, let's look at the defense. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, I love Christian Parker. He's in my fraternity. He's a noob. He's a Cowboy Alpha Psi. He's in my thing. But listen, he has not called one play as a defensive coordinator in his life. Not one. I know he's smart and everything. He got to learn this thing on the fly. He is a complete virgin when it comes to calling a defensive game. He has never done it. And until he gets in a rhythm, the team will be dependent on this offense to score. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if
I think his phone probably died as quickly it went out like this. I can almost guarantee his phone died. But yeah, here he comes right here.
All right. I'm good.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you have checked out the schedule for next year.
It's trash. Our schedule next year is trash.
We gotta look. The offense gonna have to carry us. They're gonna have to score.
Listen to me. The offense is going to have to score 30 points in every game next year. Our schedule is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
And if you're thinking that this defense is going to just lock folks down starting off, I just don't think that's gonna happen. You got to be fair. I hope that as we move, we get better and better. It's a whole new system. It takes time to learn a new system. You saw how we struggled with the Eberflus. That was somewhat of a new system. Learn the zone type thing. We struggled and we never played good. So we got to be honest. So if you evaluate that, you need to strengthen your strength. The strength is that offense. Strengthen your strength. Give me some more bullets for the gun. Give Dak more weapons, and let's go play football. It's just that simple.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's not gonna matter if Brandon Aubrey can kick against this schedule. It's not gonna
No,
matter if Brandon Aubrey can kick 60-yard field goals. You wanna know why? Because the teams that we're playing are not trying to win by 3.
no.
That's
They
just being they're
scored.
not trying to win by 3. The teams that we're
No.
gonna be playing this year are all high scoring teams. So you know the
Yeah.
best defense is probably gonna be a really, really impactful offense. And to be honest with you, if you look at it, what can you trust in right now? You can't trust in the defense. Why? Because you don't know none of these
You don't
dudes.
know the defense.
The
You
only
don't
people that
know.
you know on this defense that are coming back are all guys who have injuries. Deron
Yeah,
Bland, the most senior dude on your defense, he's
yeah.
injury. Demarion Overshawn, I love him to death. He's played 19 games in 3 years.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
19 games in 3 years, bruh.
Come on, man.
Like, I'm going to
Come
keep it
on,
real
man.
with you. The best thing we can do with this defense is this. They cannot, at least for this first year, they cannot be on the field for no 70 plays, bruh. You
No,
cannot do that if
not
you
gonna win.
cannot do that to a brand new defensive coordinator. Part of
Not
the
gonna
reason,
win.
and I'm going to tell you some of this right now, part of the reason why the Dallas Cowboys were okay with getting a brand new a defensive coordinator that's so young and has so lack of an experience, you want to know why? Because you know your offense can score.
There you go. See?
Christian Parker would have never got a job on a team that does not have a good offense. Hence the
Yeah,
reason he's coming from a team that already had a good offense.
yeah, and won. Bottom line. So when you think about that, I mean, I just stick with the NFC West. We playing all of those guys this year. San Francisco, offensive juggernaut. Seattle. Well, I know they lost Walker, the running back, and they're gonna miss him. But they might change them a little bit. But Seattle has a bona fide defense. You gonna have to score, man. When we start talking about the Rams, we already know what the Rams gonna be able to do. You gonna have a shootout with them. They scoring.
They sent 3. Listen to me. The only team that didn't go to the playoffs in their division is the Cardinals.
And the Cardinals slap you upside your head. We lost to them. Come on now. So I'm just sticking just with that. I mean, and if I'm not mistaken, we're playing the AFC North. That's the Steelers. That's the Ravens. If Joe Burrow is there, I don't care what Cincinnati record is. You know they scoring. Cincinnati gonna score. They can't stop nobody, but they gonna score. Look, we're gonna strengthen your strength. Strengthen your strength. I ain't saying we're going to be the worst defense in the league. I'm not even saying that. But I am saying I'm not expecting us to be the number 1 defense in the league. But I am expecting this offense to go to work. And the way you go to work is you keep loading the gun, load the clip. I mean, I hate to use that analogy.
And I'm going to tell you, the best thing that you could do to help Christian Parker this year is keep him out of situations where the defense has to step up and perform. Because you want to know why? As of right now, you don't have a superstar on this defense. So you're actually hoping that the entire defense is good, because who is the superstar of the defense? Who is the guy that you could be like, we need to play right now? The defense got to get us the ball back. Okay, if you say this statement, the defense has to get us the ball back, who are you depending on? Or if you say this statement right now, it's 3rd and 4, we got to get a sack, who are you putting that on?
And please don't say Quentin Williams. He's doubled and tripled.
He's a defensive tackle anyway. He's supposed to stop the run.
It's not Quentin. It's not Quentin. So I'm gonna eliminate that real quick. It's not him. So who is it?
Who is that guy?
Nope. It's not. It's not there. So again, once you evaluate the team and get your feelings out the way, and just be honest and say, okay, how are we really gonna win this year? The same way you won last year, the few games you won, you're going to have to score. It's bottom. Quentin Williams is a superstar, Warbone.
He is a superstar, but he's not a super. Listen to me. Your only time you're asking Quentin Williams to make a play, honestly, is a 4th and 1 or 4th or 2 when you think they're going to run the ball. But I'm sorry, if it's a 3rd and 6 and they are trying to throw an unguaranteed pass, you are not looking at Quentin Williams and asking him to get a sack. You are not, because that is not even his department.
You're hoping that he would bring cause a pressure, which he's capable of doing, but you're not depending on him to be a closer. He's not a closer. He's a game wrecker. I'll give you that. but he's not. From his position, you can't put that type of pressure on him. You don't know no defensive tackles. They have 20 sacks. It just don't happen like that. It's too much going on in the middle. Somebody put Overshawn there. Well, we still waiting on Overshawn just to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? We can't depend on that. He doesn't be on the field too much. We don't have the guy when you're friendly looking at the defense. We don't have it. And I don't care about who you get in the draft. They're rookies. Hello.
Facts.
This is not the Big Ten conference. If you
go look at Michael Parsons' first 4 games in the league. Go look at his first 4 games in the league.
Come on now. This is not the ACC. Even if you get whoever you want, if it's Dylan Thielman, if it's Styles, if it's Reuben Bain, I don't care who you call out. They are rookies, and some rookies have growing pains. Just for instance, Donovan Izaraku led the country in sacks from Boston College. Came to Dallas, only had 2. So I'm just saying it's growing pains.
And think about this, If we watch Cowboy football, we know Izaraku had a good year. He had a really good year. He had a really good year. He was actually one of your best defensive ends last year. And guess what he got you? 2 sacks.
2 sacks. I mean, this is not Boston College no more. You're going against world-class tackles. So again, I'm not saying somebody may come in and not set the world on fire, but it only happens every now and then. They are rookies. Somebody said, I don't agree with y'all. Some rookies going to go off. It just depends on, they very well might. I'm not saying that Cassius Howe, I'm not saying Bain will not. I'm not saying Styles won't be a great linebacker. But at the same time, I'm still saying they're rookies. They got a lot to learn. This is the NFL. This is not, you're not playing Northwestern. You know what I'm saying? This is the NFL.
I mean, what Johnny picked last year, the rookie, number 51, they wanted to wear Lawrence Taylor's jersey. And Lawrence Taylor said, hell no, you ain't wearing my number. And how many sacks did he get?
Abdul Carter, they have double-digit sacks. I don't think he had about 5 sacks or so. He was dominant at Penn State. Dominant. You ain't heard nothing from him. You heard more from Brian Burns and Thibodeau. You ain't heard nothing from Abdul Carter last year. You got to learn.
Realistically, for people to say, yes, some rookies do come in. Well, guess what? Do you know there's 271 rookies that are drafted? And probably half of those guys are defense. So that means there's about 160, 170 guys that come into the NFL via the draft, and then another 100 that come in through undrafted ranks, right? And you can only remember 2. You know what that means? Most of them don't work out, bruh.
Don't. And they're not on the level that they were in when they were in college. So you just got to be honest. Every now and then you'll get a Michael Parsons that'll come in and set the world on fire. You'll get
he gave up 2 touchdowns his first game to Gronkowski.
Yeah. You'll get an Aaron Donald who will come in and light the place up. You know what I'm saying? But look at the names I'm calling. It's few and far between. You know what I'm saying? It just don't happen like that. You got growing pains with rookies. And the reason why I'm just saying is because whoever we draft, if they just straight out draft 12 and 20, those are day one starters, or at least it's supposed to be. They're going to be on the field. And so you're going to have rookies out there. And God forbid if we draft a rookie cornerback. I mean, come on now. What rookie cornerback have you ever seen that went off? When is the last? Was it Jalen Ramsey maybe? I mean, is that the one? I mean, you got to go farther back. Was it Champ Bailey? Was it Surtain maybe? You know what I'm saying? But look at the names I'm calling. Guys that flat out are great. So I'm not putting a lot of stock in the rookies. I realize some of them turn out to be something. Shoot, as crazy as it may sound for those that do remember, shoot, LVE was all pro in his first year. LVE was. You know what I'm saying? But after that, it's nowhere, nothing happened after that. But it's few and far between when you see, rookies just come in and take over. So, the offense is the strength of this team. And we need to hope they need to be rolling from day one. It's just that simple.
Yeah, and listen to me. I'm not saying that the Cowboys are getting Tariq Hill. I'm just saying that the Dallas Cowboys should be interested. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. You have not seen it. Listen to me. You are a Cowboy stan. That means you're just believing in a guy just because they have a Cowboy helmet on your head. If you were trying to say Floyd Noah gives you the thought that the Dallas Cowboys, what is we talking about? The Dallas Cowboys literally just said that 2 days ago that they're bringing in the Indiana wide receiver for a 30-30 visit. That dude's a dude that's projected to go in the first round. Why are we interviewing him if we have our 3 guys?
Well, yeah, exactly. If you got your 3, Floyd Noah had a good year last year. He did, but he ain't no he ain't no Tyreek Hill. He's not. It's just that simple. He's not Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, and the last thing. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying it's simple. As a defensive coordinator, if I say my top 3 wide receivers are Pickens, Lamb, and Hill, that's scary. If I say my top 3 receivers are Pickens, Lamb, and Floyd Noah, you're gonna say, okay, that's okay. It's all right. I know I'll just let Floyd and they kill me. But if you say I'm gonna let Tyreek Hill kill me, guess what just might happen? He might kill you. For real. If you go one-on-one with
you can still use Hill. You ain't even got to throw the ball to him, bro. We do enough jet sweeps for him to just be healthy enough to get a ball in the jet sweep and take off running. Because guess what? If they don't do it, they still love letting CeeDee Lamb run the ball as a running back.
Yeah, well, I even make it even more scary, Wes. How about this? What happened when we run the 4 wide receiver set? Can you imagine Tariq Hill? Forget Floyd now. What if they put Turpin out there with it? Oh my God. All that speed out there, Turpin, Hill, Pickens, Lamb. Who can stop that? Nobody. So I'm just saying, come on now. You want to scare defensive coordinators. Stack the deck. I'm not saying go get Hill, but if they said they were interested in Hill and brought him in, I would not be mad at all, especially for the price. I would not be mad.
This right here, if you got Tariq Hill, you would instantly be looked at a healthy Tariq Hill. You would instantly be looked at as a Super Bowl contender. Instantly, immediately.
Day one.
And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I know is because the Kansas City Chiefs are not trying to win the division. And then think about this: the Chargers are in the same division as the Kansas City Chiefs. They're in the same division. They play each other 2 times a year. They are not trying to win the division. They're trying to go to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? The Baltimore Ravens, they are going through a whole new staff. These are teams that are all interested. You can always tell the type of player a player is by the people who are interested in him. You don't have the Cleveland Browns being rumored to get Tariq Hill. No. You have legitimate teams that have legitimate chance, legitimate action.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Automatic.
That are interested in him.
Automatic.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody says, how is Hill's health? Honestly, it's getting better. It don't matter. Didn't nobody care how Trey Henderson's health was when they was trying to give him $30 million. So nobody cared. Listen to me. They literally said Max Crosby failed his physical, and Cowboy fans still said they wanted him. So I don't want to hear it. I don't care.
Max Crosby just got off crutches a week and a half ago.
And Cowboy fans do not care.
They don't care. They still want him. They still trying to figure out a way how to get him. Philadelphia won't Max Crosby. I'm quite sure everybody heard about that. So listen, the pressure is not on. If he come to Dallas, the pressure would not be on for him to play right now. And you don't need him now. But my goodness, at the end of the year, oh man, that's another whole different element, man. It's another whole different monster that you would do. I wouldn't be mad if we don't get him. I wouldn't be mad if they said they're not interested. All what West Coast saying in his video and now is, why not knock at the door at least? See what's going on with him and see if he'd be interested in coming here. So now, Warbone, you got it mixed up. He's not going to cost 15.
I think Warbone got in here late. Warbone, just to give you some update on Tariq Hill, I'll just show you. So, because you seem like the type that like to see it in person, rather see it in TV. So I'm going to show you real quick. Tariq Hill is going to get $28 million from He's going to get $28.2 million from the Dolphins, regardless of where he plays. And even if he does not play, if Tariq Hill decides not to play football this year at all, he literally could, and he would still make $28.2 million. Why? Because that's the money that he's owed from the Miami Dolphins. So any team that signs him would only have to, they can literally sign him for league minimum, and he would still be a top 10 paid wide receiver in football.
Yes. So now
you say this right here. If Tyreek Hill wasn't hurt, you know what they would have did? They wouldn't have released him. They would have been looking to trade him.
And common sense will tell you, Warbone, that no team will, pay a whole lot of money for a guy that's making $28 million. So already, so they're going to offer a very, very, very low contract. It very well may be league minimum. And in whatever contract that he does get, as I said earlier, it will be an incentive-based contract. It could be an incentive-based based on how many games he plays. Could be how many catches he gets. How many yards does he get? How many touchdowns does he get? You can make, and let's just say he signs for $1 million flat out base, but it says it's up to $3 million. Well, those up to $3 million just based off incentives. So if you don't reach it, you don't have to pay him. And then, just be realistic. What in today's NFL, what is $1 million? It's nothing.
Nothing. And I'm gonna tell you this right here, in today's NFL, what is really an injury? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, the only time y'all bring up injuries is when it's a player you don't want. But if you want him, y'all have no problem with it. Because I'm just trying to.
You'll wait on him. You'll wait on him.
Yeah, like y'all have there are still Cowboy fans out there that are still talking about Max Crosby. The Dallas Cowboys Dr. Don Cooper is the one who evaluated them. He is the one who evaluated them. Why do you think the Dallas Cowboys came out so quickly and was like, yeah, we're not interested? And guess what? Cowboy fans are still interested in Max Crosby. You want to know why? Because you want him. The only time you guys use injuries to discredit a player is if you don't want him.
Yeah. That comment there, Sergeant Slaughter. I love it that you gave what he is, and all of that is fact. You say week 4 of the 2025 season, dislocated knee, torn ACL, and other multiple ligament damages. Well, that's the reason why you don't rush him on the field. That's the reason why.
Week 4 was almost a year ago.
Yeah, you only got a couple questions. Your question is, well, some of it's already been answered. Go to his Instagram account and just look at him. Look how he run it. You would think that the man never been hurt. Number 2, the only question you gonna really have is how confident is he in his knee? Because he gonna get hit. He gonna get tackled, and see how he responds after he gets tackled. And if he pops right back up and start running another 4.2 or 4.3 or whatever it is, listen, we playing football, man. It's just that.
And if you don't know what you do, you put Flournoy back in there.
I don't know
why Cowboy fans always think you got to have one or the other. No, you don't. You can have all of them.
No, you don't.
You can have all of them.
Yeah.
Tariq Hill doesn't do anything to Floyd. No, he don't do anything to Turk. You can literally sign Tariq Hill and have him as your 5th receiver.
Bingo.
He wouldn't do anything to you.
Yeah, it's really that simple. It's no harm, no foul. If you get them, it don't hurt you. If you don't get them, it don't hurt you. You just can't go on. But when you got a guy like this, if he's anywhere near what he is, listen, man, you go ahead and you get him. It's just that simple. It's just that simple.
Hey, no one, listen, Warbone, you have some good comments, but nobody is predicting him to get no $14 million, and he has $28 million in dead cap coming off of a torn. Nobody's predicting that.
Nobody gonna pay that. Nobody.
Don't listen to the Steelers wire. If you're a Cowboy fan, why are you listening to them? That don't make no sense. No team in the NFL would be, if Tariq Hill was a $14 million receiver, he'd be on the team right now.
Bingo. They were already signed him.
Yeah. Like some team would have already signed him. I'm gonna tell you another. You know who the Dallas Cowboys need to be like next year? The New England Patriots, a team that had a really, really good offense, and the defense was high, and they still made it to the playoffs.
Well, also, Warbone, think about this: $14 million into the NFL for a wide receiver. That is
still ain't a lot of money.
That's a bargain. That's cheap. So, you know what I'm saying? Somebody would have signed that. He just off potential. you know, just to see what he is. You know what I'm saying? I like the idea, Wes. Let me get out of here, man. Man, listen, I appreciate all you guys, West Coast family. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know to find me, The Big Time Show. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all of that. The Big Time Show. Come holler at me, and always good to hang with my brother. I made out, you know, anytime he throw up the signal, if I can, I'm trying to jump on with him. But I appreciate
Hey,
you, man.
2 minutes. You got 2 minutes to tackle this last subject with me. Just 2 minutes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna put him on the screen. There you go, right there. Mr. Brandon Aubrey. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this right here, because I made a video about him the other day that pissed a lot of people off too. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I have no problem with Brandon Aubrey being on my team, but we shouldn't even be talking about him being no $10 million, $7 million kicker. Want to know why? Because ain't nobody offered it to him. Nobody.
No.
Nobody.
We would have heard about it by now. We would have heard about that. Let me just say it.
The only team that's talking about Brandon Aubrey is the team that he played for. What are your thoughts?
My thought is that I've watched the Cowboys for so many years, and I know that they love the NFL draft. So if a team offers him X amount of dollars and you don't want to match it, the Cowboys get a second round pick this year, which means the Cowboys will have 2 picks in the first round, 1 pick in the second round, 1 pick in the third round, 1 pick in the fourth round, I believe 2 picks in the fifth round, and so on and so on. You don't think the Cowboys would love that? That's why they put that second round tender on, because they already know they got a price in mind, and they'll just go get another kicker, which goes back to what I said earlier. You got a real good offense. You don't need a guy that's going to kick 50-yard field goals because the offense going to score. So I listen. You know, trust me, the Cowboys, listen, if they sign Aubrey, they'll be happy. But if they can get that second round pick, I'm sorry, they got 3 5s. You're right, Chris Bags. If they can get back on day 2, and you're going to tell me the Cowboys have 4 picks in the top 100, let me tell you something right now. Based on the way we know, I mean, come on. We know that the Cowboys love the draft. And the idea of them be having 2 in the first and another one in the second and another in the third, that's 4 picks in the top 100. Man, the Cowboys would be super excited. And Brandon will be going to another team. We're going to find another kicker. They found Aubrey from the XFL. I mean,
they found Dan Bailey, and they found Money Mayer, and they found Money Mayer.
You all of them went to the Pro Bowl. Every name you just heard, all of them was a Pro Bowler. And whoever Will McClay has as the lead scout for kickers, they should give him a raise.
Thank you. Hey, I've been saying that all week. I said, instead of giving Brandon Aubrey more money, give the person who found him more money.
That man found Dan Bailey. That man found Money May. That man found Brandon Aubrey. Listen, it's another kicker out there that's kicking. Listen, he might be in the XFL, just like they found Brandon Aubrey. Just in case y'all forgot, Aubrey came from the XFL. Hello. He came from the XFL. He's a great kicker. I think he's the best in the league. But listen, if the Cowboys would be more excited, this is just my thoughts, that they would be super excited to get the second round pick along with those 2 first-round picks, and then the third round pick in 92.
They'll flip that boy so fast.
They
flip Brandon Aubrey so fast. The Cowboys are probably hoping that happens. They're probably hoping that happens.
They're hoping that somebody offer them something. Say, well, we can't do that. No, that's a little bit too steep.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Bishop. I'm gonna tell you something that's just funny to me. We don't really like Brandon Aubrey is the best kicker in the NFL. You want to know why? Because he has the opportunity to. Bruh, you don't know how good these other kickers are. You want to know why? Because no other team is trying 60-yard field goals.
Nobody said that kid from Jacksonville.
They go for it.
Yeah. And
Why are you going for 60-yard field goals? with a
You
31st ranked defense.
Yeah, you got that kid from Jacksonville who just as potent as Aubrey is, but the difference is he's kicking in Jacksonville. Your kicks get even more heightened when you're kicking in Dallas. I'm just saying that's another big reason why Aubrey is that. And yes, he's automatic. Yes, he's accurate. I just told you I think he's the best, but it does help that you on national TV with about 30 million people watching and seeing you kicking and not missing nothing, rather than a kid in Jacksonville who was just as accurate last year, who was kicking 60-yard field goals, but he kicks Jacksonville. But he kicks in Jacksonville, and he outside. So, it's kind of misleading. But listen, the Cowboys do not want to pay Brandon Aubrey $8 million. I think the dude I think it was Fairbath from Houston. I believe he the highest paid.
And
just
he
got
was
a
a
couple
Dallas
weeks ago.
Cowboy too.
Exactly.
He was a Dallas Cowboy too.
I think he's 7.5. I believe that's the highest paid kicker. Aubrey gonna try to reset the market. He's gonna try to reset the market at $8 million. It got to be at least 8. The Cowboys don't want to pay $8 million for a kicker.
Not a kicker that. Listen to me. This is a kicker that they found.
Yeah, come on now. Come on, man. Come on. They don't want to pay that.
Individual records only help. Listen to me. Individual records only help the individual who broke the record. The Dallas Cowboys don't pay for individual records. They pay for team records. They don't care about that. They don't care that Brandon Aubrey has the NFL line. They don't care about that. It's like spades. At the end of the day, you got people that play spades, and every time they get that big joker, they start dancing. Ooh, I got the big joker, bro. That's one book.
Jay Bird,
that guarantees you one book.
Jay Bird, there it is right there. Jay Bird, you said I would rather have a second round pick than have an $8 million best kicker. And I believe that's exactly what the Cowboys are thinking. That's just what I think. I don't think they want to pay that amount of money. So it's really that simple. I just don't. You saying $6 million, whoever that is, 6.4. I may have had it wrong. I think I said 7. So 6.4, regardless of the fact, if it's 6.4, then Brandon Aubrey's going to ask for 7. He's going to reset the market because he's considered the best in the league. So the question is, do the Cowboys want to pay $7 million for a kicker? I'm still saying no.
Nope.
You see what I'm saying?
You can be like the Detroit Lions who go for it on 4th down.
All the time. All the time. And they got a good kicker in Detroit. They got one. So, I just think the Cowboys love the draft. This is what they hung their hat on for all these years. Come on now. I just think the Cowboys would love to have that second round pick.
Absolutely. Well, man, Bishop, I appreciate you for sliding in, man. We had a gang of people on here. We had almost 75 people watching on YouTube, man, at one point, man. So God is definitely good. Warbone said the Cowboys did offer $7 million. I don't believe they offered $7 million, because if they would have offered $7 million, I'm pretty sure he would have took it. Because nobody's offering him. Nobody. Listen, the only teams that even value kickers are like the Dallas Cowboys. Nobody else cares about their kicker like that.
Well, keep in mind, Wes, the guy, the Farbath, who signed just a couple weeks ago, the Cowboys did offer. It wasn't $7 million. They offered a little bit more than the kid in Kansas City, who was the highest paid at the time. And the contract that they did offer, and I don't know the amount, but it wasn't $7 million. They did offer him that, and he turned it down. So what they tell you, he's thinking he's more than what. I mean, he really is trying to reset the market for real. I'm talking about he's trying to stretch that thing on out. So, it's just a price tag that I think gonna be too deep. There it is. JB, that's exactly right.
History says this: if they offered you $6.5 to $6.6 million, that's what their offer is. If you don't believe me, go after Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is not on this team. And if you think they're willing to walk away from Micah Parsons, you honestly don't think they won't walk away from a kicker?
Common sense. Common sense.
That's common sense.
Common sense.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate you for sliding on here, man. Big time. This time, let them know where they can find you at.
Big Time Show everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, The Big Time Show, on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. TikTok, The Big Time Show. Just search it out. See if I'm there. I'm on Kick. I'm on everywhere. Just your Instagram, big time. So just find me, follow it. Give me a. Hope you. For those that don't know me, turn on those notifications after you that bell so that you can know when I come on live. Come enjoy some of my foolishness. I remember the West Coast pretty much kind of talk the same game, a little bit more twist to it. We are Cowboy fans, but we kind of specialize in telling you the truth. I'm more of a pessimistic Cowboy fan than an optimistic Cowboy fan. I've been watching the Cowboys for so long now that I can almost predict what they're going to do. And I haven't been wrong so far this offseason.
It's like your kids. It's like, I love my kids, but I know my kids.
I know.
So I know what my kids going to do and what they didn't do. You know what I'm saying?
Before they do it. I can see it.
Why? Because I'm with them every day.
Well, I know what they are. So this is what you'll get on my show. West, of course, knows. West knows. You know, he's the legend in the game, one of the architects of social media, who's updated all of us. We kind of followed in his footsteps. I don't care what content creator you like. At some point in time, we all follow in the footsteps of this dude that you see here. Everybody owes him. He showed us the way. A lot of us are just copying the way. We don't have what he has. He was the originator. We just trying to climb the mountain where he is and take it from there. But all of us old West Coast, definitely. Y'all heard him call me an OG. But in this game of content creator, him, Mark Holmes, I'm talking about the real OGs. West Coast is Mount Rushmore of content creators. It's just the truth. Everybody knows that we owe him, and if he gives you the opportunity to share his platform, that's an honor. You don't turn it down and say, hey, I'm sleepy. You know what I'm saying? You never know. It might be the blessing that'll carry your channel to the next level just by hanging with him. In other words, them guys, you remember how everybody grew up. I don't care what part of the country you was in. If you was riding with a guy in a Benz, you may have a Honda Accord, but you riding on the passenger side. The girls gonna come at you. The girls gonna come out at you. You on the passenger side just because you in the car with the one that's driving. That's how West Coast is in the content creator game. This guy, man, if you hang with him, your channel will grow. It's been proven. If you don't believe me, ask his cousin Henny and Landlord. I mean, y'all know them. It's because of who they were hanging with. I'm not saying they're not great, but it does mean something when you do have one of the legends in the game. So I appreciate you, Wes. I always say that I give you your props. And I'm not ashamed to do it. There ain't no ego with me. I give credit where credit is due.
And I'm gonna tell you, you are my big brother in real life. You were my OG in real life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't went through some real life stuff, and I didn't have and Unc didn't hit me up. And that's why I go back and forth. When I do live shows with you, I always call you the Bishop or, Big Time Show because that's your platform name. But as I'm talking and I get comfortable, I end up calling you Unc or I call you OG. Why? Because I naturally understand that you submit under those who have a little bit more authority than you. So that's just out of respect. You know what I mean? That's just because because real life is more important. You know what I'm saying?
I'll let everybody in, those that are still here. We've talked beyond just right here on camera. So if we got each other's number, he's called me and I've called him. I check on my brother. I check on him. How you doing, man? You all right? You know what I'm saying? And the conversation could be just 5 seconds. We good. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need. I just need to hear him. If you good, we good. That's all I don't want to get in no business. I don't need to know nothing. I just need to know if you're all right. That's all I need to know. And once he tells me that, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? This right here is for the show. But when you got each other's numbers and talk to each other, for anything beyond Dallas Cowboy, then that's good people. So Wes is a good person all the way over there in California. I'm here in Memphis. But he knows he can call me at any time, and I'm here for him. So that he's a brother. That's the bottom line.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. And you guys already know what it is. Whenever I get out of here, I always say this, man, never look down.